in OBS. Can you hear me, chat?
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Can you
Good
hear
evening.
any of us?
All right, cool. All right, yeah, Duster, you need your uh, mic and aux input in OBS.
How about that?
Anyway,
Is that working now?
welcome to Alexis versus methinkso. As Duster already said, making the decision today on who gets to advance straight to the brackets stage of this tournament and who has to go through another match. Alexis, of course, the recently crowned winner of Challenge Cup. Methinkso, meanwhile, a bit lower seed. And we will see how this goes.
Yeah, you can
I'm
never
looking
really
forward.
trust the seeds in Triforce Blitz just because it's who got luckier on the qualifier race, you know?
Yeah, we've already seen in this tournament so far that the seeds have been questionable in how much you can bet on them.
Yeah.
As someone who played the qualifier, it was quite the seed.
I mean, both of you
So
did. I'm the one who didn't.
yeah, it was very varied, and it has resulted in quite a lot of interesting groups.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is just us seeing the tail end of one of these interesting groups.
Yeah. I mean, just look at that. When you have someone like Alexis with 4 races registered in race time for Triforce Blitz, that should tell you everything right there. Alexis has more than 4 races, I'm telling you that right now. But the fact that they've played one head-to-head and methinkso came out on top should tell you everything you need to know right there. And that this is going to be a race. Let's get it over to the actual race screen.
Yeah, we're still only approaching the
What is
first
the seed
year
hash?
anniversary.
It's green tunic, skull token, green tunic, skull token, and gold scale. I'm gonna say, we might have to get 20 skulls today.
Well, 20
I don't know.
skulls, 20 skulls isn't too bad anymore. In Season 2, 20 skulls is hinted in the Spider House, so 10 skulls is the bad one.
Just gotta walk your butt up there.
Exactly. Adult Kakariko being a pretty standard first play for everyone, as you do start with vanilla adult spawn.
Just so you guys know, comms, I'm going to kill the feed for a second and bring it back up.
You're fired.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm working on it.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
Oh boy, Hell Knight's here too.
Oh, good.
Chat already getting
There
good
you go.
ideas
How's
in.
that, Tobias?
Better.
Okay, cool. So yeah, this is a fun seed hash. I'm gonna go ahead and get our racers ready. And, yeah.
Let's get him going. Let's see what medallions we also get.
We do have a... Is the gamble still on, or is it closed? The gamble
it
has
is closed already. So you had the chance to predict how the total path count today. All right, let's see. Let's get him on the way.
God, automation
It is
is disgustingly amazing.
It is a stone start, which is not a bad thing in Triforce Blitz.
No, we don't need to worry about having all the medallions.
Yeah, there's only one bad start in Triforce Blitz, and it is the Light Medallion, as it does nothing.
Let's see, we're hearing, it seems like methinkso sound, and immediate divergence. Alexis is going to show us the path counts first. Forest, the DC, water, fire, oh god. That was too quick for me to see. Path of power is 4 steps. Wisdom is what?
4, 3, and 2.
And courage is
This
2. 4, 3,
pretty
2. Oh, this could be
stuff.
quick.
This will be fun
range to
because
power.
in the race room before the race started, I asked what the racers over/under on 14 steps were, and one went over, one went under, and I believe Alexis went under. Alexis wins the bet between them, so that's just GG right there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good start.
So, methinkso immediately taking advantage of the free Bolero song that they got and is checking out the song
Grabbing the crater song.
in the crater, and we have Sun Song. That doesn't help us much. It does make time of day routing very much easier though.
Yeah, it makes your child one, your adult one routes nicer. Checking the Bolero song at the start does. I would definitely recommend it, because there is always the chance that it is Zelda's Lullaby, which gives you an extra song during your adult Kakariko. For example, if it was Zelda's Lullaby, Alexis would be going through Adult Graveyard without that second song. It hasn't paid off for me, think so, this time, but you know, we'll see what's in the Sun Song Grave.
We're starting with a big chest in the open. Okay, Graveyard to Courage.
The Kiri Sword in Kakariko.
Let's
It's definitely
delve
something to
it.
keep track of.
That is a quick dungeon to finish for them.
Heads up, the timer on screen is 2 minutes slow. Because somebody forgot to press the button again. Hey.
It's fine. There's a lot of buttons. There's a lot of buttons to
Love,
press.
love to work with
And
professionals.
this is
one
even
day.
after removing most of the buttons, thanks to Fennel and Tobias.
There's Requiem in Kakariko. Those are two good things that we found so far. Those are two dungeons that have been unlocked with 2 checks in Kakariko.
Immediate Spirit Temple access and also
Almost the entirety of
that
Deku.
removes a lot of path disgustingness that can possibly make paths very long. Instead, we get 3 nice and short paths: 4, 3, and 2.
4, 3, and
Do you
2, with the one being that they've already played 1 match. Now we just
It's
need to
true. What we do have, though, is an interesting medallion count, now that I can see it listed on Alexis' tracker there. We do have Dodongo's Cavern locking a song, and we have Dodongo's Cavern Water and Spirit as burning Kakariko.
There's also methinkso buying a shield. Shield buyers rejoicing today.
Buy a damn shield. It's not that
Yeah.
Or just happen to find one luckily. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
In Triforce Blitz, buying a shield is a lot more prudent. There are a number, with only 2 hours limit, the amount of Hylian shields you can find is a lot lowered, and you know, having a shield for some of those tricks is definitely useful.
Objection.
No, I lost my last race by not getting a shield, and
Objection withdrawn. That's Kakiri sword.
That's
Yes.
That's what we said earlier. Yes.
I didn't even see it earlier, so there. Take that.
we've got
But no, the
we've
actual
got the 2
thing.
dungeons opened in already.
Oh, that was the second one. Got it. Okay. I'm paying attention. I'm totally not fiddling with stuff on the back end. I played around with a seed earlier, just to try and understand stuff. It didn't work. I'm just gonna tell you that straight up. It didn't work. But
Man organizes a tournament and then halfway
Tries to
through
understand the rules.
starts to try and understand whatever he's organizing.
yeah, it doesn't work that way. But Shieldgrave did have a shield, which was pretty great.
Oh, nice.
That is true. That is true. It did.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
That I
alright.
think was just a huge rupee.
Yeah, it
Kirby
was just
fan,
a
but,
just a rupee. That was not the lemon popsicle, which is unfortunate.
But yeah,
useless.
either way, it's useless. We don't need it.
I wouldn't say it's useless, because, you know, this isn't League, we don't start with a full wallet, and it being in the windmill does mean it's nice and early. It's something you can get almost straight
No, I
away.
mean I meant the light arrows.
When the huge rupee
Oh, the
is
light
more
arrows.
useful than
Okay.
the light arrows, hell yeah.
It's fine, it's not like we need to kill a pig or anything.
Why are we killing me?
Yep. So let's see what our another song. Another
Minuet.
warp song. We're getting ourselves a song chain going here. Minuet.
You
Not
love
only
it.
is it
From
a song
Colossus.
chain, it's a very nice movement song.
Purple does have a point. Early magic arrows, even without a bow or magic, are great. for
Spirit
Midos.
is Wanderer.
What? Wanderer? What? You had a wanderer?
Spirit is a Wanderer path. Yes,
Gross.
that's what the Colossus Hintstone tells us.
Early light
That's
arrows are
true.
low-key good for Midoskip. Unfortunately, we did just find minuets, rendering them completely useless, but
Oh yeah, we have 9 cap.
We have at least one Wanderer. We see another Wanderer, and it'll tell us that there's some path overlap. So let's go.
And out of
So
Danpei
far,
on
nothing
one player.
useful in Graveyard.
Yeah. Out of Danpei for one player into the other. It's probably just gonna be, honestly, Danpei digging or something.
And there's
Or
Saria's song.
torches. And Saria's is just hanging out 7 years late. Jabu foolish. It's a miracle.
That's how always sinned.
That's the truth, yes. And Menno is coming in with the party. Hello.
Welcome in,
Hello,
Raiders.
Minu and friends.
You're just in time to see Jabu foolish. Isn't that new and exciting?
Well, we have the graveyard as one of the steps in our 2 path. We have not seen any items in the graveyard yet. Methinkso, I believe, being the first to do Dampe.
No.
I don't think I saw.
With time of, Alexis has already done that. With time of day routing, it would make sense to for Alexis to try and route in Dampe early here. Dampe digging, that is, to get one more graveyard check off the board.
It's true, but one thing you need to consider is that if Zelda's Lullaby is on Epona or Saria, which is quite likely in these settings, the Graveyard Song is quite often a 2-step.
Yes, but that would also imply that you don't need anything beyond the 2 steps to get into a dungeon that has the piece, so...
It's a very common 2-step to have Zelda's Lullaby in Saria's or Epona, and the Song of Storms in the graveyard, resulting in almost the entirety of Well being a 2-step.
That is fair.
So, continuing the standard opening path of checking Adult Kakariko and then doing both the songs from Child, sort of standard Season 2 3-song opening. It does pay off a lot in Blitz. It might be boring, but there's worse things to do.
That route is a standard opening for a reason.
Exactly.
Methinkso giving us the info that 20 skulls is dead.
I mean, I sometimes need a little flank, don't you?
I keep forgetting to check that 20 hint. Even when I don't want to check it, I still forget it.
Also, new Gamba up. Are we going to
Good
see
idea,
a second unique Wanderer hint? Meaning, will there be overlap in our paths?
It is
really
interesting
good
that we've got this much divergence in a seed with such a small path count. I mean, 9 paths in general isn't that high. Yeah, we do love to see it. We really do need to see if Methinkso gets some good hints here out of the river.
With a seed that has path counts as low as this, where you have basically guaranteed the entire path hinted for all your Triforce pieces, you do want to prioritize hints, and river is a good play in that regard. You have 3 more hint stones if you go up the river. If you had a way into Zora's domain, you would even have 3 more that you could grab if you're cheeky. Let's see what this one is. Kratos Melody is Sun Song. Oh, we have a sometimes hint! Oh boy, we get some overlap!
We are guaranteed every item required for this seed is hinted.
I mean, it would have been nice if, it was something we didn't already know, though. Gerudo's
Fortress
Wanderer.
And there goes that Gamba.
Well, crap. Alright, do I just delete it so it's still going?
While I do agree with you, Tobias, that prioritizing hints in a low path count is incredibly useful, each hint you prioritize is extra seconds bleeding away that your opponent could be finding pieces with. I mean, with this, we are going to see all 3 pieces almost definitely.
Yeah, and Methinkso is
knock on wood,
making that jump over to the upper heart piece in Zora's River to grab that bottle. Is thinking of an early Ice Cavern play, and Death Mountain Trail is foolish.
And there are the hover boots in London Ranch.
Yeah, what was the song that they got there?
Either Epona or Saria's. I'm afraid I missed it.
Looks like Trekker should did too. I know, Saria was at the minuet spot, so it must have been.
Okay, so it must be vanilla Epona's.
Yeah.
Chat bringing up the idea. I thought I'd find all 3 pieces no problem, but I got 101. That is true. These settings do have some incredibly awful 1 pieces and 2 pieces and 3 pieces. I don't think we're going to see that in this case because we have seen a sometimes hint.
I find
The
that
number of items required is going to be limited.
low count paths are a lot worse than high count because then you find a bunch of things in one stacked location and then you're just going through and trying to figure out what it is and stuff like that.
Alexis found some boomers.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a bell. I think it's a bell curve.
How many
You
tickets do we have on that logic train right now? And also ZL was at a spot. So
Is that so?
has ZL. Oh, Alexis did.
Says who? Okay.
What?
I was confused. I didn't see that.
I
Never
did
you
not see
mind.
it either, unfortunately. That is the issue with the first sort of 15 minutes of Triforce Blitz, is there is so much going on. Tracking it yourself when you're playing is an issue, let alone having 2 people on screen.
God, that's true.
Here's Castle 2 and Colossus to Wisdom. Oh boy. This gets
Colossus to
spicy. What was our Colossus song again?
Minuet.
Have
That'll
we seen
be Minuet.
Minuet.
Gross.
Saria's was on the Minuet check, so that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Well, I mean, with where Alexis is right now, I'm sure we'll figure out the whole did they get ZL thing very quickly, because what'll they do at the top?
The idea
my-
that
Sorry, the
Minuet
music
is... It might be a little early to consider Minuet as our Colossus path, as we have not seen the ferry yet. There is still an item available at Colossus. If that is our forest access, that corrals us quite heavily for that wisdom piece.
Yeah, I'm going to say Wisdom is very likely in Forest, and I would also say I don't think I agree with Alexis's decision here to take those bomb shoes and immediately beeline to River.
Sorry, quick interruption.
Not
here.
sure.
Point out that there is a new Gamba up for first.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you have to consider Alexis' position here. There are a lot of hints here.
Alright,
You know, as you said before, bias prioritizing hints. You want to know where the game wants you to go at this point.
Alright, I'm
This is
just...
probably going to be a short seed.
Yeah, probably. Or, all the people who are doing stuff is kind of hoping that. And Purple's right, it's not a guaranteed path. Also, how is my sound right now? Is it better? Am I louder? Someone tell me. And how's
chat.
game sound?
Chat bringing up that Wisdom could be in Forest. It's a possibility. There's always the chance that there's just an item in Forest that continues that Wisdom path. Chances are likely we need to go into Forest, but I wouldn't be declaring where pieces are quite yet.
Hey, Kona's song was vanilla. Mm-hmm.
I will tell you exactly where the pieces are, Kayla.
Go for it.
In dungeons?
Yeah. Listen, just because I'm predictable doesn't mean it's not funny.
You know,
Thank you, Flasham. Oh god. Alright, what do we got? I'm sorry.
That's-
Thunder Cuckoos?
Yep.
What?
Thunder Cuckoos? What?
Why are we
Highly
doing the
as-
That
Thunder Cuckoos?
seems to be an inside joke between Velvet and Flash, but
I
we'll
guess
see.
so, yeah.
Um,
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, there are random noises
I do like
for the new. I think it's the latest version of the randomizer. It does allow you to randomize the chicken noises, and we do have the thunderclap as our chicken on stream.
I don't. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So here we are. We're
We
at
do
about.
have a lake. We do have a Lake Hylia Foolish though, which You know, it doesn't really matter what settings it is, having Lake Hylia Foolish is always nice, because rooting it in is a pain.
That's true.
It's appreciated, especially if you don't do Valid Lake.
Or if you don't have
Exactly.
Serenade. Which, by the way, being one of the very few songs that can be just completely useless, is good to have to not care about it.
Is always theoretically useless, according to the playthrough.
It is, though, really nice for routing.
Spirit, Way of the Wanderer.
Yeah, that's what Kayla just
One
said.
we've seen.
We got that one. It is really nice for routing, obviously, because it gives you a quick and easy way back to Castletown. Not something that these guys have available today.
That's true, they don't
See,
have Prelude
Spirit,
either.
Spirit Temple Way of the Wanderer is very interesting for Alexis with those chews. Considering we have a hard limit on the number of items that can be required for all of our Triforce pieces, there is a decent chance it's going to be accessible through the child side.
At this point, that hard limit is 7, by the way. Burning Cack is Vanilla Nocturne. Okay.
What is with all this vanilla? Is it because the seed hash was green tunics?
Hold. Requiem of Spirit unlocks the way to the Wanderer's Bow.
What? And that
That's
was
good.
in the windmill.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
chances of this wisdom piece being in forest are
So bow and
increasing.
child spirit for Wanderer?
Considering we need that's very likely at this point, considering we have a Spirit Temple Wanderer and a Requiem to Wanderer bow. But considering we're already being pointed at Forest Temple with that minuet hint,
We do know at this point that Requiem is a confirmed path item. We don't know for which path yet, but we do know that it is required for at least one of the items. What was that hint that methinkso just got? We're not gonna see it again for a while. It was a foolish hint, I think. It was Trail Foolish.
Yeah, we already have that. We have Jabu Trail and Lake Hylia, which are... I mean, obviously Jabu is an always hint at this point, but... Fire Temple Foolish! Oh,
That is good news, and that is all our Foolish is found.
yeah. And it also means we're not gonna see Fire Temple. Let's go!
Bushes are very quick today. There are those bum chews for methinkso.
Yep, and Alexis is locked out of Child Spirit. Now has that information.
Okay, so we're gonna see 2 strengths on the... at least within the Wanderer. So really, we
Yeah,
are...
that's true.
We're limiting ourselves here, because Adult Spirit is quite a lot of pieces, really. Quite a lot of steps, including Wanderer.
All I'm gonna say is you just gave me PTSD to the seed I played earlier today.
Oh, it's
Post
fine.
Triforce Blitz stress disorder.
Basically,
You
Tobias,
play
you
enough
know what I
Triforce
did.
Split. You play
I
enough
do know
Triforce
what you
Splits
did.
and nothing can surprise you anymore.
I mean, when you find 2 strengths within about 10 seconds of the seed opening, I mean... And that's literally all you
There is-
find for like half an hour.
Alexis scumming away that Zora tunic in the
Yep.
crater. Sorry, in the Colossus Fairy.
I mean,
Tracker, unmark that Zora tunic.
Drying out
There
the
we go.
t-shirt. Got it.
That was shopping. That was just window shopping. Saw that T-shirt, tried it on. Nope, that's not your color.
Yep, the
Remember,
receipt-
blue is not a creative color.
Look, Triforce Blitz is all about the fashion show, obviously, not actually
Uh-huh.
like gameplay or anything else. Because you can clearly see.
Water
from the
Temple
colors.
River Chest is Lens of Truth.
What?
Okay, so the idea that you're gonna need a iron boots and hook shot and possibly a long shot to get the lens of truth, you can probably safely write that lens of truth off as any sort of requirement, Wanderer or otherwise. So, while we're probably not gonna see it, it's not as useless a hint as it first seemed.
The Therian, you're a sparkled fox. You don't get to talk.
God damn. I don't, but, can't go to the containment zone if I make a pun. Listen, you already did do a thing that I'm already regretting, Nath. Don't worry about it. Y'all did that last week, or at some point.
Methinkso checking the rest of Graveyard here to confirm that Courage Step. Is going to be the first to check Dampe Diggin, is going to be the first to check the Graveyard Song, and likely the Composer Grave, unless there's something very obviously Path. I wouldn't be surprised to see a hook shot on Dampe Diggin. Yep, Purple in the chat bringing up a good point. Colossus is Path, so Requiem has a good chance to be Path. That definitely makes sense considering we know the Lens of Truth is deep into the Water Temple, which is the only other way to make it to the Wasteland.
Bombs!
Oh, hello! I'm gonna call that a path item.
And I called it was definitely
That is definitely a potential path item.
Yeah, for sure.
But
that's our third dungeon unlocked. Just saying.
I've played enough Triforce Blitz seeds to say let's not mark that off as confirmed until we see what song is here in Graveyard.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, for sure.
As if we see storms in here, it's a very short walk to the well.
We got a Cuckoo Storm.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's unfortunately too easy to anger the cuckoos when you're using nut strats.
Yeah, just one. Like you can do one hit. If you do two, yep, bam. All the Kakus in Kakariko now hate you.
There's a very high chance. I think it's a randomly set HP value in each chicken. It's definitely not something to provoke.
The programmer was just like, how can we make this terrible
and that's Serenade.
Worse?
That's Serenade,
not
okay,
the
so
Brave song.
it's not the song. As Tobias is saying, it's definitely not that song.
What are you talking about? Serenade is absolutely Path, right?
It is great for routing, let's be honest.
It should be.
Alright.
Make Serenade logically required for water.
Is our Graveyard Path maybe an out-of-logic item on Torch's chest? I doubt it, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to check.
I mean,
and that's
yeah,
exactly what methinkso is doing.
Theoretically, it's possible. Theoretically, this is 0 steps, because there are 2 sources of fire and there are 2 sources of magic, and it is not, because that's a small chest.
Right, methinkso now checking out Child Spirit. We already know he won't get far in there. Well, that's for him to find out.
What's Alexis' time of day like? Obviously, he's just entering the
daytime.
Okay, so doesn't have that long back.
Yep.
Alright. And
at this level of play, it's definitely going to be weighing on his mind. As soon as he sees this Serenade, I mean, have we found anything in Graveyard yet? Other than the bomb bag?
No. Well, we found Serenade, which doesn't count.
Exactly, so, I mean, after this, Alexis has it confirmed that the piece is on Graveyard, so it's just a matter of routing in that time of day. It's not like he's gonna get lost trying to find this piece, or this step.
Sorry, I'm just jamming out to the music.
It's a surprisingly peaceful Spirit Temple. Entirely too peaceful.
I mean, Eris' theme is kind of fits Spirit Temple. Oh, the Chew!
Well, we don't have a slingshot, we don't have a boomerang, that is just a bit too far to the left, unfortunately. And the skeleton is alive.
And methinkso.
Oh no.
Oh my god, what?
Did he just eat that skeleton off the edge of this platform?
Right off the edge.
With a friggin' Deku Nut. Amazing.
Deku Nut stronger than Stalfos confirmed.
Ooh,
I was literally waiting for
on that.
and methinkso is now dead too, or something to that effect. And then he pulls that. That was nuts. No, I mean, yes.
It was
Wait,
a Deku Nut, specifically.
Yeah.
It's a 20-pack mage. I don't think he's too concerned by it. Also, he has a bomb bag.
Yeah.
Alright, Alexis opts to... Oh, he is foregoing the Dampe digging check. He's gonna kick himself for that later.
Well, I mean, there's also 2 other bomb bags. You might get lucky.
Is nighttime, I think, was already too late for the...
Not with Path Graveyard, though, Death Star.
I mean, he still could get
See,
lucky.
the issue is here, methinkso doesn't have Nocturne and doesn't have... Well, he does have Sunsong, but trying to make it back to Kakariko with the warp songs we have as a child is not that easy. You might as well just serenade and check the hints.
Did you see that unlock hint right there?
Yep. Chickens is dead.
No, the unlock hint after.
Wait. Oh, bomb bag unlocks strength.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have a confirmed path bomb bag, we have a confirmed path strength.
It entirely makes sense. We know we need to go to Spirit Temple, and we know we need to go through as an adult. So, strength being a path makes complete sense.
Of course.
Right, so we have our entire courage path now.
Yep.
Courage path is
not
bomb bag and
necessarily.
strength.
The strength.
Necessarily,
The
because
strength may not be.
bombs may be path to wisdom and power as well, and the strength could be on the wisdom or power path and not on the courage path.
What Ella just said in chat as well. I'll just point what they said. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, all we can confirm at this moment is courage is bomb locked.
Speaking of which, Alexis is about to realize, oh yeah, there it is. It could definitely be wisdom. Yes, that's the point. It's still possible that it's not. Anyway, we're about half an hour into the seed now because the timer is a little bit slow here.
So good heads up play by Alexis here. What he did was spend some time of day by going to Boulder of Destiny, getting that hint, getting that item there, and then returning back to the graveyard for that path item. Good thinking.
I mean, there wasn't with that path. There wasn't any way he was going to skip Dampe digging when he was out there.
Forest is definitely a possibility for the wisdom path. The issue with classing strength 1 as a step for Forest is that we know we need strength 2 for Wanderer Spirit.
Hold up though. We have a Wanderer unlock and we have a Wanderer hint for Spirit Temple. Elagatua. Can these both point to Bow? I don't think so.
Did the Old Spice? What?
Was that the Old Spice jingle?
That was the Old Spice jingle.
That was
What
the Old
the
Spice
hell?
jingle. And yes, they can. If we have multiple bows available, but Requiem locks them both, then the paths can still match. Then that Wanderer unlock and the normal unlock can line up. Because as is often in Triforce Blitz, we can have a situation where an item is required, but is not on the path. A completely separate check is on the path because it locks all of the progressives. So, Requiem locking all bows is a possibility.
Hey, guess what? We're never going to see Prelude this seed.
Yep, it's on OG.
Very unlikely. I don't think anyone will be doing Bongo today.
I do respect the Grand Crew Coat Bangers and the Fairy Fountains. That was a free CC peak, I think it was. Oh, I guess
Methinkso keeping the t-shirt today.
So obviously it's just going to come down to who keeps the t-shirt.
That is
Target in the woods
another
is dead. Oh,
sometimes
that is 4 sometimes hints so far. And there's a hammer.
That's a hammer.
It's a hammer. It's a low count hammer. It's not hinted yet though.
That was field remote.
Yep, that was
So
remote
bomb
product.
Remote grotto, so
Yep,
that is bomb locked.
definitely
And
bomb locked hammer. Which makes sense
definitely-
given we have a path bomb bag.
Yeah, it definitely leads towards the bombs being path, even though the bombs are path because there's nothing
But
else
again,
in the graveyard.
with just our low path counts, we're going to get hints for every item, right? Basically.
Definitely will.
So,
Well, there are hints available for every item,
Fair
whether
point.
we see them or not. There's always the chance that, one's in Hyrule Castle 3 and in the Tower Grotto, so it has happened before. You're right in that everything is theoretically hinted. It's whether we see it or not is different.
the point is, we know that there is a strength behind a bomb bag. Whether that's somehow there's a hammer between them, we don't know.
Exactly. The unlock hints are not necessarily directly linked.
Yep, they're just on the same chain, one after the other.
Speaking of Hyrule hints,
Look, we got Castle 3 hint in the Graveyard to Courage. Okay.
has that?
Hold up. Is that? Oh, yeah, it's a repeat, and we've already seen it.
Yep.
We got Castle 3 hint today in the grand finals, so I'm happy.
What? There's
Yep.
a Castle 3. Anyway,
One of those seeds, was it?
It was one of those seats. Definitely
no
worth
be-
a watch.
There's no
If
better
you
way
haven't
to
seen
round
it
up the
yet.
tournament, is there?
Oh, that was a bowl of logical spaghetti, and I'm not gonna say anything more. If you can, definitely give the
Tobias,
VOD a watch.
I'm
No
going to say
spoilers,
exactly
there is
one
recording.
sentence, and it's all I know about it, and that's because it wasn't all right.
Oh yeah, it definitely wasn't.
That's all I'm going to say.
Well,
Except
Yeah,
one
I
certain
missed
check
it.
disagreed.
Yeah, I
I
know.
missed it. I know I'll be checking it out later. Congratulations to whoever won.
Well, not congratulations to methinkso, who takes the F against the guard. Yeet! That's gotta
Early
feel bad.
life
That's,
to Gerudo Valley.
that's such a time loss when you have to go all the way back out to the...
Yeah. Especially when you have to think, is it faster to get a horse? It probably isn't.
Even with a horse, it's still not
painful to walk. Especially when it's daytime, because the visibility of the guard is increased.
Alright, methinkso down, back for round 2. Here we go.
Only 4 nuts though.
And this time it's personal.
Yeah, but that's actually a really good point. He's only got 4 nuts left. He can't afford to just try and... I mean, I guess if it
Thunder her,
works.
yeah.
Get out of the doorway. Oh!
Actually has to employ vanilla strats here against the Gerudo guard. This
But
is
it
a
didn't
problem.
work.
No.
The jump slash has a very large hitbox, unless you are directly targeting Gerudo. That hitbox easily goes around the
Looks like,
crown chains.
I guess Naburu just found her replacement for when she retires.
Yeah, this guard needs a promotion.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big F. That's just once is enough, but taking it twice is rough. methinkso has to be on tilt.
Each step of that walk back is gonna hurt when you're on a timer. Especially when you're now down to 1 heart.
Well, back to
Lucky
2.
Down to 1 heart and on the... Oh, there
And
you
a
go.
bow!
Down to 1 heart and on
fairy
the
was that?
backside of a best of 3 series.
That was Crater Fairy.
Hammer
Okay, Hammerlock bow, so...
So we're probably looking at a hookshot in Spirit Temple then, I would assume.
I mean... Well,
There's only so many...
Is it a Wanderer bow, though? I would
well,
disagree.
we know that the Requiem unlocks the Wanderer bow, which means... And that, we definitely have not seen that, for sure. Because Requiem had nothing to do with that bow we just saw.
Okay, I am getting the feeling that means hammer is not required.
The bomb bag could have unlocked... The bomb bag unlocked the hammer, which could unlock this bow. If there's a strength behind this... No, that doesn't work. Never mind. I'm just trying to connect up dots.
See, the way I understand the Twisted Mind Never Buy a Shield, there's a shield in the DMT Fairy. The way I understand the Twisted Mind of the playthrough generator is that we need to go into Spirit
We
at
have
some
to go
point.
deeper.
Need to go into Spirit at some point. There's the chance that it picks up a bow out of Requiem, because we just need to go into Requiem anyway.
I'll be honest.
Because that is
Caleb.
not...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That's not a deep bow that we just found. No.
I thought-
Bombs to hammer.
I
with
literally
his
thought you were about
lullaby.
to say something about understanding the depraved mind of Alagatua. I literally
No.
thought, oh no!
Oh,
Not even a shield helps you there. Oh, he's flat.
Dear.
It's not even it's not even Flat Friday, and he's flat.
yeah. The nuts help a lot with the Dynalfoss, but again, he's down to 2 nuts. Resources not being kind to methinkso here today.
He's about to
It's
die.
not like-
Oh
like
no.
Ah!
It's not like he's
did that
misused
hit
any of his
happen?
resources either.
What?
He's-
No!
Oh no!
No!
This man is gonna be on tilt for the rest of the seed.
Oh no!
Yeah, they
I apologize for using the cliche here, everybody, but at the same time, you hate to see it.
yes, you do.
It does hurt. Crouch stabs on the Dynalfoss. It's like their AI is designed to avoid crouch stabs. It's...
Pick it
is
that
a-
hard, methinkso.
No, just die. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just for a key. One
It's a key, but
Ah.
keys are useful in Gerudo Training Ground.
Yes, they are.
Now we don't have Song of Time here.
Alexis into the first, into his first dungeon, really.
I
Dongo's
did not-
Cavern.
I didn't see anything there, and I was looking.
Yeah, same. It was.
Did they
small.
forget to put an item there?
Yes. Also no.
They just, randomizer just felt not to do it this time. Alright, let's see about the maze. Center chest is big.
Why is center chest always
Right side chest is big.
checking the
Spend
top?
the key, come on. Yeah, absolutely. Small key looks like junk or looks like small keys, so... Ooh, that's a
Oh.
layout. Another small key will take it, and bow-locked small key as well. We might get lucky here if you do hookless GTG, but I think you do want a bow for this, and unfortunately methinkso doesn't have one.
I think trying to do hookless GTG in a seed with such a low path count might be a...
Mistake.
I'm not sure I'd use the time for that, personally. Not when we don't have anything directly pointing us here.
Ah!
Oh boy, this is one-shot territory for a Stalfos jump slash.
I am literally just puckering up on every attack the Stalfos do. We have seen methinkso
Got him.
here way too many times
He's-
already.
Cra-
new
crouch
nuts!
Crouch stabs work a lot better on the Stalfos than they do on the Little Foss, though.
For sure.
The Dynalfoss.
Methinkso doesn't seem interested in going deeper than this into
No,
into
because they know
GTG, it seems.
there's a big chest 2 keys in.
Oh,
There's a big chest right there, 2 keys deep. They're gonna save and scum depending
good
on what
point,
it is.
and that one is in logic.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Is
and then
it
you
in
can
logic?
see what's on the side over there too. That you couldn't see.
It is not in logic
It's
yet.
2 big
because
chests!
Oh.
We don't have
Ha!
time yet. But
You're right, it's 4 key locked.
depending
Well,
on
they
where
have
the...
3, so.
I mean, theoretically, it's
Oh!
9 key left.
Oh my god!
What a bail! Well, I guess
Okay,
I don't know about
Courage!
bail, but oh,
One that is in 38-25.
okay, that just happened.
Okay, so I'm assuming that the path for the courage is bombs and the Song of Time then.
So my question is, that was courage, purple. My question is, what was on the freestanding item? Because we didn't see it when he peeked it.
We did not see. I don't think it appears relevant at this point.
No, probably not. It definitely wasn't
As chat is saying, I'm assuming this means Song of Time on Prelude. As I mentioned at the start, Dodongo's Cavern is the Prelude check, which means it's only.
Yes.
Which means it's 0 steps in, technically. We know bombs are in path here.
Scale on
so it's
King Donner.
1 step
There's a
in.
scale.
Hammer Rocks is big, and methinkso doesn't have the hammer. Rip.
That is a setup I've never seen for this bomb tree check before, but
What's triggering
it works.
this?
It works.
It works. I don't think I've ever seen a runner use the same setup for that. Every runner has their own setup.
You mean you don't just choose the wall and hope it works?
No, I
Done
do
that
that
before, but
time.
nowadays I have a halfway consistent setup. Lake Hylia still foolish. And that concludes our foolish duplicates.
Oh no, Alexis! Missing the bow. Just dumping those arrows to get out of there and do it again.
You have the rubies. This is faster than playing through and
Getting the freebie.
getting the
Yeah,
freebie.
We found a free Hylian shields. Nobody's struggling for rupees this seed.
Exactly, Benji. Same. My setup is do it as child.
It's a rather forgiving setup normally. The explosion hitbox is quite big.
Yeah.
It's a matter of finding which one you can do consistently, and let's be honest, there's about at least 8 setups for you to try.
So I wanna recap something here real fast. So we found Courage, which was the 2-piece, in the right side of GTG, which was 4-key locked, I believe was said, correct?
No, it's 9 key
no.
locked actually.
9
was
keys?
yeah,
9?
I was taught because you can waste 7 keys on the left side of the maze.
Sorry, it's
So
9
without Song of
keys,
Time, this is 9 keys locked.
It's 9 keys or Song of Time plus bombs.
Yeah.
So
Because you need the
What
bombs to kill the BMOS to get into the place you can play Song of Time.
right, but the bombs we have in logic now because of Dompe digging.
That is
The
true.
bombs
You
we
can
do,
use
Song of
you can
Time.
use the you can technically use a hook shot to go around the left side of GTG and into the Song of Time room.
So the bottom line is we don't even know what our 2 pieces are that went there.
We don't know what the
we
2
can
pieces
infer.
are. Well, we know that bombs is one of them because graveyard was path, and we don't know, and there was nothing else in the graveyard, so we know the bombs are. So chances are that
Probably Song of Time.
Song of Time is the other, and a hookshot and longshot are available somewhere. So
Yeah.
that Epona doesn't figure into it.
or
Oh, I see.
or both hook shots are bomb locked and Song of Time isn't bomb locked. Bombs
We're about to
locks
find out.
either the
Alexis
hook shot.
is about to get that
Bombs
bomb.
locks either all the hook shots or the Song of Time. So
Oh, methinkso is about to get a hammer, which is nice for them.
a little bit late, unfortunately, as methinkso did see the big chest in Gerudo Valley behind the hammer chest. Behind the hammer rocks, I mean.
It's true.
And it looks like we think Alexis is not in fact going to show us that song, is headed for GTG himself there.
Nath, I'm not honestly reading what you said, but I saw the word toilet, therefore I like it. Now, methinkso has the hammer, knows there's a big chest in the valley, but they're still doing the cleanup here, when it's... Well, I mean, neither of those is hinted, so I guess that makes sense.
You get a hint from the open grotto, so you go here.
Now you know that operative time is...
As Tobias said, hints are so powerful in when you know you've got sometimes hints, when you know every item is going to be hinted, placing all the hint stones you can is definitely not a bad play.
I always love how you just hammer the ground and the scrub just pops up.
He knows his place once you've got that hammer out.
Get up here! Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, well, we're about to see Hammer Rocks from Alexis.
And with Epona's possibly path, this is definitely going to be an interesting chest.
I mean, you are correct. That is, in fact, interesting.
It's magic.
Bolero, Benji.
See, with magic, that is often interesting. But with this lower path count, a lot of the magic lock checks are deep into dungeons.
And what are we really going to use magic for?
To get it, to get stuff from Spirit Temple.
No, I mean, yes, but, I mean, look at our loadouts. There's literally nothing we have that works with magic right now.
Yeah. Another good point.
No, I don't think anyone's been to GC yet, have we?
We have not seen any of Gorn City, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, apparently we have seen the checks. What? No, that... Shannon. You got me. You got me good. GTG and GC are not the same place. And I fell for that too. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever seen anyone referring to the center of Gorn City Maze.
I mean...
Although with the...
Goron City Maze Center Chest.
We have Bolero, we have Hover Boots. Gorn City Maze is not a long trip.
But you know what else can happen? If you have your silver gauntlets, and there's a big chest on the left side of the maze, you shouldn't skip it.
Has Alexis... I don't think Alexis has checked the Prelude song yet, has he?
Nope. Well, it did big pose and then left, I think.
He'll live to regret that if that is the Song of Time.
Yeah, logic schmogic. I can still get there.
You can still get there, but it does take more time.
True.
Considering they don't have the bow to get keys nice
Honestly,
and easy.
I know it's not going to be important, but I just really want to know what the frick was on that freestanding piece in GTG. Just for my own sake.
Well, maybe Alexis will show us in a bit.
I promised Astar, and if it doesn't happen, you can take it up with Tobias.
Okay, sounds good.
Alexis is also going to show us more Gerudo Fortress, which is a Wanderer location. And methinkso couldn't get that because it is because obviously he didn't have a bow then. Doesn't have a bow now, in fact.
It does make sense. You know that you have a bow-hinted Wanderer. Although, the more that I think about it, the more likely I think that that bow is going to be Wanderer to get that piece from GGG.
Of our 10 path hints, we've only gotten 5. There's still a lot of path hints out there.
Well, you might not get too many more.
We've seen 5 path hints, but we've also seen a number sometimes. So
Oh no!
sometimes they're taking up the spaces of those extra paths.
Alright, Alexis.
Yeah, Shane,
There you
Shane
go.
not
He's
pointing
got
out them.
this.
Oh, and just
Yeah.
an extra bullseye, just to flex it.
Just a flex. Just to show that he's got this.
Oh no!
Pointing-
Oh, there we
Wanderer
go!
hook!
Wanderer hook shot!
Oh,
I would have laughed my butt off if this had been a Wanderer long shot as well, but there's our Wanderer hook shot, confirming that, in fact, Courage is our 2-path for Bombs and Song of Time.
Yep. Bombs and...
Another fish bottle from Link the Goron. We get an emotional support fish, it seems.
Also, you forgot opponents. Twice.
Well, Eponas is... no.
Hey, there it is!
Eponas song unlocks the one... Oh! Eponas is a path item. And what we get in GTG, it's the boomerang. That's foolish. We don't need that. Death Star. By the way, your shouting isn't coming through at all.
That's fine. It's probably better for you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I am laughing too hard. We find out about the Wanderer hookshot and then immediately find the hint on Medigoron. Oh my god, that's amazing. Thanks, game.
So Epona's in bomb back then. So Song of Time is not required
No.
for that 2-path? Interesting.
Lost Woods power.
Lost Woods on the path.
Oh, wow.
But we know
What do
it's
we find
not
there?
Slingshot, right? Target in the Woods was dead?
Target in the Woods is dead, yes. Still a lot of...
Yeah, it's still plenty of others.
Yeah, a lot of Lost Woods. Methinkso is going to be checking that immediately for the adult lots,
sense.
for the adult available stuff. But that's still what 1, 2.
And so far, the only other path of power stuff we have is either Hovers or Epona, which doesn't make a difference in the Lost Woods.
Doesn't look like we have anything in Lost Woods yet, but on the other hand, we also don't really...
Need it?
I mean, we do.
Wait, why are we in... Oh, I was about to say, why are we in Fire Temple? I'm like, wait, that's not fire.
This GTG.
Yes, I just saw the fire and I'm like, wait, it's fire.
What could be very interesting is if Minuet is path to get Saria's song to get something off of Skull Kid.
Gross.
It would be gross, especially for such a short path, but, you know, someone's going to be going here as a child at some point.
Also, I hope someone's counting keys, I'm sure it's...
Alexis is.
Don't think we've got enough items to calc the interesting keys.
That's true, yeah.
We've got irons, we can't check what's in the toilet yet.
Toffle, they probably wanted the rupees for the, scrub right outside the desert pen. Alright, and that's 1... something or other.
That's us both got courage pieces now.
Sorry, about 52 and a half for that piece.
About 50, 55, yeah.
No, I'm using the race room timer since I was slow.
Ah,
Yeah. Remember the
'Cause I'm
timer
slow.
on screen is about 2 minutes off.
Yeah, it's not like it's pinned or anything.
I really just need to get the race time clock into a restream layout.
Yeah, you really do.
Remind me to try that.
Please do. I would love it.
So Methinkso has taken the lead on this by about 20 minutes, but with path counts this low, I highly doubt the time of the first piece collection is going to be the deciding factor here.
Great.
Oh,
Strength in the Lost
strength
Woods.
upgrade in Lost Woods. That could very well be a power path.
Well, that definitely would make sense to be power path, as that is a bomb locked
Which
strength.
makes-
That would be 2 paths in power. 2 of our steps in the power path.
Okay. Well, we
And
also
Alexis falling victim to the hitbox on the silver rupee there.
Also, we have to remember, bomb bag is path to strength. So there you go, right there. And
Exactly.
Purple,
Oh, yeah.
And Purple, it's still the time that they picked it up. They do have to re-pick it up if they scum it in order to get the win, I believe. Is that not right?
Scumming a piece does not count, I believe.
Yeah, it doesn't count. They have to pick it up again.
Yeah. Because you wouldn't be able to pick up 3 pieces if you scummed one. And then wouldn't say you won, therefore you didn't. That's what matters.
We have a Wanderer bow, we have a Wanderer hookshot. This is weird. Oh, let's see what this is though.
I was waiting for it to be a strength.
Oh,
right
Furor's
outside the
Wind.
silver block.
Furor's Wind, we've got that magic. That's going to be pretty nice for Alexis to see. Doesn't matter how big the path counts are, having Furor's and magic at any point is going to be useful in Triforce Blitz. It definitely wouldn't surprise me if we saw a second piece here in UTG.
Well, we
It's
know
just that kind of area.
We know that that bow check just unlocked basically 2 keys right there.
It is not just you, Gudrun.
Oh, you just said I was peeking the mic when I was laughing.
Yeah, and now you are basically you've taken the mic too far away from your mouth.
Ah, no, I'm messing around with settings because
we're at 5 keys. We're at 5 keys now in the training ground. 7 to get to that center chest. I didn't count how many we saw in the maze itself.
How's that sound?
Yeah.
That's very helpful. Thank you, Tobias. Good talk. Chat, how's that sound? Better? Worse?
Okay, we've got two keys. Okay, so we can reach this middle. Let's see what we have. I'm gonna assume it's the Stone of Agony because in Triforce Blitz, if you see a chest in the center of the maze, it's guaranteed to be nothing.
Nah, I'm gonna call vanilla ice arrows.
Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout, Astor.
Thank you.
I didn't think of that.
I don't know. Why didn't you?
It's my incredibly smooth brain.
I was gonna say skill issue. Alright, what do we got?
Potato. What do we get?
Oh!
We get another
There we
Triforce
go.
piece. There's power, and that is Alexis in the lead. And when will methinkso get back for this?
Yeah, Alexis did pick up courage, by the way, so they definitely have 2 pieces now.
And that definitely makes sense why we
No,
have...
he did not. He scummed that away.
Oh, he scummed it. Oh,
He
right,
scummed
the
right
keys.
side away. So this is in fact not Alexis in the lead.
Okay, so...
Oh, no!
Oh, that... Well,
Well, there's no way he's not gonna go pick up the second one now that he knows where it is, right?
This Furore's wind playing
he needs the
very well in.
He needs the ability to get 2 more keys, though.
Or,
Oh.
as I think Alexis... Oh... See, I definitely agree with chat that this Song of Time is gonna be just sitting waiting for Alexis in the Temple of Time.
So currently Alexis has the 1 piece, the power piece, at the time that he picked it up, which was later than courage, but because he scummed courage, his current time is based on power. Which, I don't remember what it was.
We need to...
Was something like
55 or so, maybe.
55-30 or something.
Nath, they scummed the courage piece. They have power, they scummed courage. So they know it's there, but they have to go back and pick it up.
Yeah. It's likely going to find Song of Time right here. There it is!
It's like
there
we
it
knew
is,
or something.
and... Now... Actually, this is an interesting thing. What dungeon is... Oh, he does have the hook shot. Okay, so he can get into forest nice and quickly.
Yeah, so, I mean, he just finds that, that third piece, the wisdom, and GG.
Yeah, and... methinkso gonna pick up the hook shot now, but not gonna be... Oh! Alexis not going straight into forest.
He's going to grab that courage piece first, isn't he?
Yeah. And
Now
to
that
be
he has
fair,
Song of Time,
you
he's
absolutely grab that first. Get the score showing that you have 2 pieces as early as possible. How many times
Yeah,
this
but if
tournament
he
have we
is-
seen that come down to just minutes or seconds?
Yeah, but if he is going to go pick up that courage piece immediately, surely you should just go into Forest Temple and Furore's Wind away.
It's a
Yeah,
good
wait,
question.
what is he doing?
I don't quite get his plan yet, but we'll see.
I'm sure
The
he
man's
does, and that's
the man's
important
won challenge cup, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Lost Woods is path, so it's not like he's going out of the way.
thing. True.
He's going
Is
to
he-
pick something up.
Has he
Strength.
seen the Lost Woods path, though? I think that was in GC Maze, and he doesn't know that one. And Requiems now?
What? I mean, this does make sense with going back to GTG, but at the same time, Wolfos Grotto... Wait, what?
He just
He's-
remembered
Oh
his... he
no,
just
we're getting
remembered
double
his,
forest. I'm out of here. See you guys.
No, he just remembered his Furore's Wind.
Yeah, I think he was going. I think, as chat said, he was wanting to look for strength to
Oh, okay.
forest.
Well, either way, that's still technically double
As-
forest.
That would have been just one more level.
One extra check, but
Yeah, one.
you know that's how the cookie crumbles. That's how these things go.
Mm.
You're on a time limit. You're on a 9 path. You're on a 9 total path seed. You know that all your items are
What-
hinted. You at this level of play, you have to make calls.
What is
to
what is
skip
this
it.
man doing?
What
is
is
he?
this cursed CL song? That's
That's-
what I really want to know.
I think Alexis might not know that rule. Oh boy.
No, I think Alexis may have decided that
They're going for all three rather than...
you know that the chances are, you know where two pieces are in the first hour. Chances are this is not going to come down to the time you find your courage piece. This is not going to come down to the time you find your second piece.
Yeah,
It's left Furor's Wind in a place where no matter where he finds this wisdom path piece, he can just Furor's Wind straight back out and be done within 25 seconds.
His hookshot is Wanderer, though.
I'm just gonna... Yeah, it just means the other one's failed. It's fine. But I'm just gonna echo what everyone's basically said already, and that's that you have... You know that this is probably gonna come down to all three pieces. So you make the play for the third piece, you don't waste your time getting that one back. You know where it is, you just grab it later.
Because you know wisdom is in a dungeon, because they're all in dungeons, no matter where it is, you can Furor's Wind straight away.
Exactly.
Okay, fair.
Meanwhile, Alexis is hot on methinkso's heels in terms of forest progression.
So, our 3 forest steps then would be...
See, you say Alexis is hot on the trail of methinkso, but doesn't have that strength yet.
Doesn't have any
So,
strength.
Epona's...
Oh, shit.
Epona's Bombag and Strength for Wisdom then, right?
Depends on where it is in forest.
Because we have a Wanderer hookshot.
I would definitely be leaning towards strength being path for wisdom, because we have four different
And if there's also no
sometimes
guarantee
it-
there's something behind the strength room. For all we know, it could be in the basement, which is available.
But then the path wouldn't fit.
I'm sorry, I can't focus on math with the cursed CL song. It's so weird.
Yeah, that
It's good, but it's weird.
I mean, you have the power to swap the audio over to the other runner. I think
Oh,
they both have clean
absolutely
audio.
not.
Oh, if it's a song cursed enough to dissuade Dastar from math, then
I mean, that
you know,
doesn't mean much.
We're keeping it. We're keeping it.
Yeah, exactly. Why would I go back to wanting to do math with that? Alright, Alexis out of here.
Now you Bolero? Okay. Alexis must be convinced that this is as far as his as a 3 path will go.
Alexis is finished because that's the end of the strength.
Yeah, you can't go any further.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have strength. Oh.
Now he's just chasing this Bombag lock strength, and I can tell you as a Blitz player, having Bombag locking anything is an incredibly painful hint to get, because it tells you quite literally nothing.
Now, what's about
Quite
to happen?
literally nothing.
What's about to happen is Alexis is going to get that maze hint, which is going to see, oh hey, Lost Woods leads to power. But he has
this-
power.
This is the clever play when it comes to bomb-locked hints to go, bomb-locked checks to go up here. It's just coincidence this is going to lead him to the exact hint he needs.
Basement chest in forest is big. It's Din's fire.
Huh.
Don't think that plays into it to the
Doesn't
this seed.
play into anything.
Logically maybe, because Spirit Temple is path for something.
And it is a wanderer.
Well, so
we're
yeah,
getting
Spirit
some
Temple is
thinking
Wanderer
things.
for something that we're probably not going to need to care about.
Exactly. Bonk.
But when it comes to understanding the hints that you're being told by the game, it may come into effect. Yes, so, question in chat, boss shortcuts. There are 2 shortcuts open in Triforce Blitz. There is the Forest Temple shortcut, and there is the Jabu shortcut. The Shadow Temple shortcut is not enabled because, because it makes the logic in Shadow Temple very fucky.
Yeah, that makes for very weird logic if you turn that on.
Hold up, I have a question for you there, Kalo. You make it sound like Shadow Temple logic isn't fucky to begin with.
Oh, Shadow Temple logic is very easy. What you do is you go until you run out of keys.
Oh.
Meanwhile, if you switch on the shortcut, it means that logic implies you might need to go backwards through Shadow Temple.
Oh, Mito skip. There we go.
And if you thought going through Shadow Temple normally was interesting, going through Shadow Temple backwards is much more interesting.
No, the logic even implies you may need to go a bit forward through Shadow Temple, then you need to go a bit backward to Shadow Temple, and then you need to go a bit forward to Shadow Temple again to make your way to all the keys that you need, and there's your strength, Alexis.
Yeah. You might need to go to the Shadow Pot to get the boss key, to go back to the start, through the shortcut, kill Bongo
Alright,
for a small
incoming
key,
Roar's
and then
Wind
back through.
in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, no. Alexis will...
No.
I think the question at this point is...
Hacker go
Wisdom?
with them. With them.
With them.
With them.
Wisdom?
With them. That's what I said. With them. So what did we find in CAC? Nothing?
Requiem.
Gross.
Yeah, but that checks out.
Yeah, it does. I hate
Requiem
it.
is a confirmed path item. Bombag unlocks a strength upgrade, you don't say, game.
Old Spice again. Alright. Ah!
Okay, so...
I just saw Alexis
the
turn around and get a skull in the face.
Requiem was path, Minuet's path, sorry, that was Wisdom, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh my god! Really,
thank you,
Shannock?
whoever's- Thank you,
No, that
whoever's
was
doing
me,
the
that wasn't
notes.
Shannock. Don't blame Shannock for that one.
Okay, fine. Really, Tobias?
Yes.
To clarify, in the notes tracker sheet, it has been listed down as Wisdom.
No, they can see it in the command, because
Yeah, they can, but YouTube
it
can.
transfers.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
I can't believe I got wisdomed.
So, let's go for... Minuet. Requiem. As
You know what?
Minuet.
I'm gonna take their
No.
high... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna
Sorry,
take
we
that...
know that a hookshot is path. We know that hookshot is wanderer. We know that bow is wanderer. We know that a strength is in the path. Chances are this wisdom piece is just sitting here somewhere waiting for Alexis to warp straight back to GG.
I'm gonna take the high YouTube one step further. Hi YouTube and baseball when you upload this to YouTube. Also, Gutrin says, tell the YouTube plebs watch the Twitch bot.
No. The Twitch bot disappears after 30 days.
Well, I
YouTube
guess they
bots
better
stay
get
forever.
to it, huh?
They better hop to it, that's true. Yeah, we're partners, so it may be 90 days, but yeah. It's not forever.
How is the quality of these uploads on YouTube Flash? I can't say I've ever actually watched it live. Or watched it on YouTube. I always watch it live, that's the thing.
Does open boss for forest kill the post? No, it only kills one po, namely Meg.
The fourth one.
You don't need to beat Meg to get into the basement, the forest. The other
Yeah,
pos, as you can see, are still enemies that you need to beat.
Yeah.
As opposed to other shortcuts, all Forest does is
Kills the
enable
fourth.
that elevator.
It just kills the fourth Poe, which brings up the elevator, and that's it. Oh, that's a thickie.
And that should be a Triforce piece.
But it won't be GG. Nope. It's definitely...
Okay.
And here's where the seed hash shenanigans comes in,
It is a
Tobias.
triangle.
Here's where
Yep,
seed
that's
hash
the seed
shenanigans
hash
comes
meta.
in.
It's triangular, and it's golden.
But it's not what we're looking for. It's the water Dorito.
It's good, but it's
Water
not quite right.
Dorito! Cool Ranch. I'm laughing too hard at this. I guess it'll feel a little bit better if it doesn't come down to a couple seconds or minutes or whatever, because obviously methinkso taking those hits early on, taking those deaths, are going to make him very salty, obviously, but it's obviously going to feel better if that's not the difference maker.
Okay, so the bow is wondrous, so we can go further. We can get the blue po chest and the falling ceiling chest as well, and those are both still within our 3 path count limit.
But you know, I support Triforce Blitz, so I don't have to watch Double Force. This is dumb.
Well, sometimes that's the hand that you're dealt, Death Star.
I mean, I have the power. I don't. Yes, that's correct, Halo. We have the Triforce of Heart.
There's another big chest for Alexis.
And that has to be a Dorito, isn't it?
There it is.
It is a
There
Dorito.
we
There's
go.
wisdom.
This time it's the correct Dorito.
This is Alexis ahead, and that is almost 1 hour 10 minutes on the dot.
Yeah.
Maybe 1:09:55. I'm looking at the restream clock here just because that's easier.
It's about
Yeah,
1:11.
I think with this, I think with the Furor's Wind set where it was, counting the time of the 2-piece probably wasn't worth it.
Yeah, the fact that he knows where it is and he just has to get it, that's GG. 100%. Alright.
Yeah. So this will be over in about 20 seconds.
I mean, it's very, that's very true, Ella.
That is the understatement of a century.
Wow, Ella's got the spoiler log? Wow. Alright,
mean,
he's getting the
I'm-
Dorito first, right, because he knows where
I'm
it
not
is.
gonna try
3,
and change your
2,
mind.
1. Your winner for this group's winners match is Alexis.
GG's in the chat.
GG's in chat, folks.
Wow. 1:12:34 in the race room. Someday when the CO is broken, nothing will happen! Ah! I mean, but he did get 4 pieces. Yeah, no, that was
That is
absolutely the most legendary Triforce scum I've seen, and methinkso has forfeited.
It is
Yep.
a bold move to scum away a Triforce piece, but yeah, I don't say it doesn't make sense having seen that big chest in the center. It's worth it, and it has paid off this time, especially when you
For
know you
sure.
can just walk there and do it again.
That decision to scum away a Triforce piece, that takes guts though. I have to say, like,
Chat, the
That was
path of
amazing.
wisdom. The path of wisdom is going to be Requiem, Minuet, and a strength, because the bomb bag to strength. Is that a wanderer? Bomb bag to strength? No.
And for those
either
who
way,
missed-
let's get him in here for an interview.
I'm waiting for them to respond. Let them pee first. Right now we're just listening to Cool Forest Temple music.
There.
I should also probably
It's
stop the
interesting.
timer.
I can't say I know the wisdom. I can't say I know the wisdom path. Why it's a 3.
Oh. I did not realize that had happened. I had not realized, even that... Okay, never mind. That's not important.
A question from chat there asking, how is it 3 if you need a hookshot to even enter forest? So the way Triforce Blitz works is the path counts are only for specific items that you need. Are we on?
Yeah, I just closed the restream since they
Okay.
went
Okay.
offline.
So, the way it works is that it's only for specific unique items that are required. So if you have 2 hookshots available, then you could pick up either one. So that specific hookshot is not required. Therefore, it doesn't count in the path.
Alright, looks like both of them will be coming to join us. If I can actually press the right buttons, which honestly is iffy in itself.
It's okay, there's a lot of buttons.
There are a lot of buttons.
I need to build Dastar a button that
You
just
need to-
that
you
just
really
labeled do the right thing. This
Was
this
not-
very moment.
It's the Conker's Bad Fur Day thing, the context-sensitive button.
Yeah, no, you just
press a B and it does
you
whatever
just
you
you
need
just
it at
program the
time.
macro of what commands it needs to do at what times. Yeah, I'm looking for it, Tobias. I know. I'm working on it. There's a lot of stuff I'm doing. Anyway, you deal with getting the racers in here. I'll go deal with that.
Yeah, in the
Sure, as
meantime,
long
I'm
as
going to try and
as
think
soon
about
as we
what these
can get him.
paths even are.
I have found a methinkso. Let's get him in here. There's one. Hi, methinkso. GG's.
Welcome in, methinkso. GG.
All right.
I'm not
Can't
hearing
hear you
anything?
yet.
Yeah, I'm afraid none of your sounds coming through at the moment. You may be double muted. If you're not, we can always blame Dastar.
Rude.
Hello?
Oh, there it is.
Now
Hey.
we can hear
There
you.
you go.
There
Oh,
you go.
I can hear you now.
Cool. Need to lower your volume a bit, but otherwise we're fine. All right. Well, that was a seed. GG's. You may be wondering.
How is this volume? Is it better?
Oh, much
there we go.
better.
That's
Thank you
perfect.
so much.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
You may be wondering where that, where your Triforce pieces are.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm in the wrong place in Forest.
You are not.
Oh no, okay, just a little
Literally
further.
next chest over is your wisdom piece.
Okay,
Behind the blue po, yeah.
then I guess power has to be in Spirit, or maybe GTG in a Silver Block Room or
You've
something.
already seen power.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it
it's
the
the
center of GTG?
GTG center chest. Yep.
Okay, alright. So I guess I'm just key left out of that.
The way there we go. We found it. I found it in Alexis. Hey, Alexis. GG's.
Hey,
Hey,
guys,
GG's Alexis.
GG's.
Jimmy thinks so.
So, Alexis, you
Yes.
scummed away a Triforce piece. Why?
Because I have scare for the big chest in the center to GTG, and after that I need it's another Triforce when I get this chest, so I need to come back with Song of Time for get the Triforce of Courage. Because I'm missing a key for open all of the door.
it worked out very well for you with Furor's Wind being right there for you.
Yes.
That sounds like a very hesitant yes on that.
Where was Pharaoh's Wind?
Furor's
I
Wind
don't
was
know.
on the Wolfos chest in the training ground, so
Okay.
after the Triforce piece was scummed away.
I see.
I see. I don't know if it's a good play, but I have scare of this chest, so I prefer to see what this chest I have.
For the record, the
Yeah,
spoiler log
it,
is
it
now
makes
available.
sense to do, because
Yeah.
you know, as you said,
Uh,
if it wasn't anything, you could just go straight back.
All right. So what are we looking
Yeah.
for? What do we want to know about?
Where was the other strength? Did we ever find it?
So strengths were Ocarina minigame. Scrolling.
one
Spirit
strength
Temple
in
first
Ocarina
mirror
minigame?
right.
Yep, one strength in Ocarina minigame. So,
So Spirit Temple was the other one.
Okay, in spirit it's
wait.
I suppose.
How does that bomb bag then lock us? Like,
Well,
how do we get a path strength?
Our
I got
three
bomb
strengths
bag
are
lock-
Ocarina
bag lock
minigame,
is second
Deku
strength.
Scrub Grotto, and Spirit Temple.
Yeah, so
Because we need to go to Spirit Temple or the Silver Block Room of GTG. The second strength is locked by bombs, not the first.
Mm-hmm. And funny story is, they're both in the same location, Lost Woods.
Yeah, it just happens that they ended up
Yeah.
in the Lost Woods, both of them.
Ironically, the playthrough has you buying bomb shoes.
No kidding.
Yeah, my Dobot has been up to shenanigans over the last week.
Yeah. So it had Yeah, literally the 3 Triforces are just bam, bam, bam in the playthrough. This was, you need like 5 items and you're done.
I mean, it makes sense. We got a lot of sometimes hints.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was exactly what you want. This was the type of seed I'd like to be able to point at and say, this is how short step paths work.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate every time Dastar rolls a seed, it's 21.
Oh, wow! Wow! What did I do for this? Man, can't win.
Yeah, our path count in our true race are very low.
Okay.
Do you feel it changes how you play a lot when you find a sometimes hint?
I mean, I guess it means you don't really mess around in areas you don't already have hints in. Not that I really followed that too much. But I felt like I couldn't find any hints for anything.
Yeah, it seems weird that we were just not getting many path hints.
Yeah. And the fact that Lost Woods has 2 strengths definitely would have thrown me for a loop. And I did not spam away that Triforce piece in GTG, so I would have been completely screwed there.
I do have to ask one question though, methinkso, and I'm sorry, it's kind of a little bit rough. How on tilt did those hits make you?
Oh my god. I don't think I've ever died this much.
Oh, dude, that was so rough to watch. I'm sorry.
So hard. I'm gonna say I got trolled, but it's probably just execution. But
I mean, you did get trolled.
That was rough.
Sometimes it feels like those Dynalfoss are specifically designed to avoid crouch stabs.
And also, like,
crouch stabs weren't
the
intended.
Joke, sorry, we keep interrupting each other. I'm sorry. The Gerudo guard, just going around your shield and hitting the back of your head. What's that about? I mean, sure. But yeah, the joke is that they deserve a promotion at this point.
Yeah, they can go save high roll.
Yeah.
The skills.
Seriously though. But yeah, the good news for you, methinkso, is you're not done yet. You've got one more battle, and in fact, you should now get a ping in Discord about it. Because I clicked it right then and there. We also have a result from another group match. X-Space did take their best of 3 against Purple, so you will be playing X-Space to see which of you two goes to go back against Alexis later. But Alexis, you're done for now. You can just kind of sit pretty and wait for the bracket stage to start.
Yeah.
Man, is there anything you can't win at? Because I mean, Challenge Cup, now this, damn, dude.
Yes. I have a little time for practice, a little before the bracket.
Yeah.
That's cool, because I think I need a little practice.
It always feels better when you can just have the time.
But I joined Triforce Blitz without practice. My literally first Triforce Blitz season 2 race is a qualifier.
Oh wow! And
so
I mean that kind of worked out for you though.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a subtle flex anymore. That was just hard flexing on us all. Wow.
I mean, I am literally the only person of the 5 people in this call that doesn't play on a regular basis. So I mean,
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to. There's really not much more that can be said. That was a hell of a seed. Alexis, congrats to you on reading that logic and taking care of that scum, because that was really exactly how you want that to go, frankly, and it worked out really well for you.
Okay.
But, I mean, Purple, I don't have to watch your seed to know, fuck the logic. Anyway. I don't think we have anything else to really discuss too much.
Are there any upcoming races, Dastar? I think you've got the schedule, I don't. So
Well, I mean, everyone has a schedule. It's on Mido's house. But at the same time, no. There's another race starting in about half an hour between Tober and Egadev. It's their first game of their series. Does not look like there's a restream for it. And unfortunately, that is the end of what people have scheduled already. So if you are a Triforce Blitz tournament player and you have races to schedule,
hop to it.
Give us some content, man. Come on.
Yeah, the issue is that, you know, this sort of Sunday and Monday period has been the end of the losers and winners sections, so we have a lot of tiebreaker games coming up. I mean, that's a list of at least 20 I can see needing scheduled. So while we don't have any times for you, there will be a lot of Triforce Blitz for you in the upcoming weeks. So
exactly. Yeah.
Keep pinned.
Including matches with former champions and runners-up from last year. I'm seeing, I think Fabio's already moved on, but we've got, I see Red on this list, I see Nath on this list, I see Yestante on this list. Jackson Cola going to go one more round. I mean, there is plenty of stuff to watch here coming up, and we'll get you some schedules for it whenever we can. Until then, Mido's house site will have all the information. Yeah, absolutely, Forton. That's why I don't like low number seeds. I would rather have large numbers. That's just me, though. Anyway, I am going to see about finding us a retarget. Tobias, if you want to just shout out people for me real quick.
Well, thank you to everyone who made this restream possible, obviously. Thank you. First of all, shout out to our runners, Alexis and methinkso, for putting on a hell of a show. Neither of them is going home today. That's the important bit. Alexis is through to the brackets. methinkso has another chance against Purple. I think, no, wait, it wasn't Purple. It was, in fact...
methinkso's playing X-Space.
X-Space, thank you. Apologies. I brain farted there for a moment. And best of luck, obviously, with that, methinkso. Thank you to our wonderful trackers, who made sure that we were all up to date on what was going on. Purple, Veva, and Shannock. And thank you to my co-commentators, Dastar and KLO. Dastar also our restreamer today.
Oh yeah.
And
you could tell because there was a lot of bugs with it.
No comment. Thank you very much, audience, for watching, and we hope to see you soon here on the Silver Gauntlets.
Yeah, and of course, thank you, Tobias, for joining us kind of last second, because why the hell not? But also I saw this gem, so I'm going to share it with everybody. Oh, what's the command for that? Because I saw that someone entered something funny on it. There it is. Oh, man, I lost my gold star. I didn't even notice that. Shit.
Where?
Someone took away my gold star. Read what's there.
It is? Apparently you don't have a gold star anymore.
Yeah, I used to be some gold star fool, and now it's no longer. So I lost it. Anyway, I'm gonna rate us over.
You can earn it back. Earn it back.
Why would I want that? How do I type